Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, parents, teachers, and most importantly, our esteemed seniors. Welcome to the Senior Award Ceremony for Piedmont High School. Tonight, we gather to honor and celebrate the outstanding achievements and contributions of our graduating class of 2024. Dear 2024 graduating seniors, you are about to end your senior year. It has been an honor to know and serve so many of you this year. You have also worked with Mr. Merrick and Ms. Igo this year, and they have loved working with you and getting to know you. You have made positive and lasting contributions to our school community and have distinguished yourselves individually and as the class of 2024. Your teachers are proud of your achievements and are here to support you and express the great work you have done in the last 4 years. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Your achievements serve as an inspiration to us all, and we have no doubts that you will continue to accomplish great things in the future. Thank you for your dedication, your passion, and your commitment to excellence. We wish you all the best as you embark on the next chapter of your journey. Parents and guardians, in the lobby, we have the original department trophies displayed. For several reasons, we are not handing out the big trophies and plaques, but your student's name will be engraved in there and they will be displayed at the PHS front office for years to come. After the ceremony, feel free to take pictures with them in the lobby. You will also have the list of awardees of the program beside the trophies at that time after we have given all the awards here. Now, without further ado, let us proceed with the presentation of the awards. Here is Miss Ashley English.
Thank you, Ms. Goswami. So I have the pleasure of presenting this evening's first award and the very last award as well. So let's get right to it. I am presenting the Susan Kaiwichi Award. In honor of her years of service and dedication to the students of Piedmont High School, the Board of Education established the Susan Kaiwichi Appreciating Diversity Award. During her 8 years on the school board, Susan pursued a vision that our district would appreciate and celebrate the diversity of its students, parents, and staff, and of the greater community around our schools. This award is given to students who make contributions to the school community in the area of understanding, appreciating, and celebrating diversity. I am very proud to announce Valentina Prieto Black as this year's recipient of the award. Among the myriad of roles Vale has played in organizations and service work throughout her time at Piedmont High School, her commitment to promoting diversity, inclusion, and belonging have been at the core of her work. As a founding member of the DEIB Student Advisory Committee, appointed by the DEIB Director, Vale has developed and managed solidarity events and led the effort for the organization and creation of district-wide workshops and assemblies for students and staff on improving district policies around identity and belonging. These events have provided students from underrepresented backgrounds the opportunity to share their experiences. As president of the PHS Diversity Club, Vale leads weekly restorative justice circles to build community and amplify unheard student voices. She has organized multiple district-wide events for both middle and high school students, developing grade-level workshops and lessons with enriching activities and reflective questions. As president and founder of the Mi Gente Club, Vale worked alongside Ms. Munoz Daniels to bring the first ever Latinx Student Union to Piedmont, creating a safe space for students to discuss and celebrate Latin American culture. Through the Piedmont Identity and Affinity Mentorship Program, Vale has mentored elementary and middle-aged children to explore and develop their identities. She has created anti-bias lesson plans pertaining to identity, current events, and social justice, which have then gone on to be delivered in classrooms throughout the district by over 50 student mentors. Of course, as anyone who knows Vale knows, they know what an incredibly kind, thoughtful, self-aware, engaged, and bright young woman she truly is. The work that she has done within the school district will have a lasting and meaningful impact. I know that Vale will continue this important work when she attends Washington University in St. Louis in the fall. Congratulations, Valentina. I would now like to introduce Miss Amanda Carlson.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to present the Gail Dryden Award. So each year, a student is recognized in the name of Gail Dryden, a former school band teacher of Piedmont Unified who had a strong commitment for community service. This award recognizes a senior who has performed outstanding community service over the 4 years. Before I say the name, I do want to thank our senior class for providing your time, your effort, your commitment for community service in our area, Piedmont and beyond. According to Track It Forward, you guys have given over 2,800 hours over the 4 years, so thank you very much for that. But the outstanding student, this award goes to Daniel Benin. So stand here, I'm going to say a few things. Daniel has been driven in the education of climate change, social justice, and societal impact on technology. Daniel brought to our school fantastic opportunities to hear speakers in many fields, science, social change. The topics range from how can climate modify our behavior to social power, consumption, discussions on forests, carbon cycle. They were amazing speakers that he brought to school. Daniel not only has been thinking about our local community, but globally as well. He wanted to empower his peers with knowledge and how to take action on climate issues. So to highlight just a few of his accomplishments. During the pandemic, he was making masks with his brother to distribute, and then he fundraised over $7,500 for masks to give out to local low-income communities. He created Educate for Change, where he led and moderated conversations on climate, social justice, mental health, impact on technology. Daniel was the founder and editor-in-chief of Global Youth Pulse. It's an online portal for cross-cultural global youth exchanges in writing, video, and art. And there's more. He was the founder of Teens Around the World Club. He connected PHS students with teens globally via Zoom, fostering regular dialogues on culture, opportunities, teen issues. He was the creator and organizer of the Climate Forum, public events and outreach in the Bay Area and to rural towns. He created and planned bi-yearly climate awareness exhibits, fairs, and surveys. He partnered with local institutions. He even got cited in the UN climate report. So, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, for all your time and effort. I'd like to introduce Chris Hartford.
Good evening. I'm excited to announce the 17th year in a row we've been giving this award. This is the Eric Schwart-Racheski Memorial Certificate. Eric entered Piedmont High School in 9th grade after having been a student in the Oakland Public Schools. He adjusted well and made many great friends. He played freshman football, but his main love was lacrosse. He was the type of person who arrived at practice early. He was excited. By senior year, he was the captain and received the Coaches Award. There are many ways to describe Eric, and I'm sad that I never met him because I came right after he was here. Funny, hardworking, friend to all, easygoing, humble, dependable. Tragically, Eric died at the age of 21 from an infection he contracted after getting a tattoo. He was a junior at UC Davis and had just decided to follow in his older brother Jeremy's footsteps and become a firefighter. While attending Piedmont High School, Eric's academics improved drastically. He grew into an engaged and thoughtful learner, really blossomed as a student, and that's the premise of this award. And I'm very excited. Mia Leggett, come on up here. I have a lot of things to say about Mia, but I'll pick a few. The season before flag football, I didn't even know if you were going to try out, and then you did, and you were one of the most valuable players and captain, and it was just so great to see you in all those games. You took care of the younger kids. You do that in softball. You do that in everything. You're a quiet leader, but when you speak up and feel passionate, people really respond to you. I think Beth Black said that. Let's see. This comes with a $100 check to go towards college, and congratulations. Congratulations.
All right. I'm here to give the League of Women Voters Civics in Action Award. I'm going to read a description of that. It is a $500 total scholarship award for a student who has demonstrated extraordinary commitment to taking civic action on behalf of their community. And we are giving this to Izzy Grimmer. I'm first going to start with some remarks from Miss Coda. This is what she wrote about you. Izzy is an extremely open person to new ideas and experiences and has a passion for trying new things and learning about the world around her. She is a kind, empathetic, thoughtful, intuitive, authentic, and helpful person. She is open and honest in a way that invites further conversation. And when there is something that needs to be done, she volunteers to do it and gets it done quickly and well. Ms. Coda has been especially impressed by your work facilitating workshops, your leadership in compiling a school-wide presentation on the history of Piedmont, and the successful advocacy to install free feminine hygiene products in all of our women's restrooms before the start of this school year. She sees you as a natural leader who is leaving PHS a better place than you found it. I have to say some things as well. So Izzy, you've always been a shining star in our ASB class. You're always the first one to bring someone into your sphere and your circle, making sure to connect with the people around you. With this connection, you are able to bring everyone together, and we're better for it. Essentially, you've rallied the troops, and you are in the mud with them. You lead by example, and I will miss you so much.
Hi, I'm Kim Taylor. I am pleased to give the Daughters of the American Revolution Award, Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizens Award, which is given to a student who has demonstrated leadership and good citizenship who plans to study a political science-related subject in college. And that person is Macy Puckett. All right, Macy. The revolution part. You have been a co-leader of the first ever feminism club. You were a member of the first ever flag football team here. You were a co-leader in the consent club. You probably spent 6 billion hours working on consent this year. That was verified. You revised the entire junior workshop. You were one of the bridges to the PMS consent club. You're the opinions editor of TPH. Speaking of opinions, when the rest of the seniors weren't initially interested in doing the Laramie Project, it was your passion that led the way to that final fabulous production. We want you to continue to share your measured, your kind, your research ideas in any team, in any debate, in any battle. You are not the daughter of any revolution. You are going to be the leader of one. You will rock it. All right, still me. I'm going to be up here for a while. It's going to be exciting. We're going to go a little out of order because I feel like this person needs to go next. So the Drama Directors Award goes to someone who has been exceptional behind the scenes in so many ways, and that person is Eve Telligan. So Eve, why Eve had to go next is Eve and Macy created a dynamic duo here. Like Batman and Robin, like macaroni and cheese, like SpongeBob and Patrick. You too. You were the other co-leader of the Feminism Club. You're the other co-leader of the Consent Club, and you revised all alone the Senior Consent Workshop. You have not always been the loudest voice in the world. Actually, you are the person who has found your voice here, and you have used it to make change over here in consent, in feminism, and in the acting department. Your leadership helped create Phantasmagoria, the amazing PHS talent show. 2 years in a row, you led publicity, you were a director, you made those happen. So not only are you part of a dynamic duo, and you will continue to be an amazing member of any team, you are one of a kind. Thank you, Eve. All right, the Drama Department Award, celebrating excellence on stage, goes to the one and only Miranda Long. In 2019, stay up here. In 2019, I saw you as Gavroche in Les Miserables at YMTC. And I saw that spark, that energy, that joy. You were a brave street urchin. You were joyfully singing, dancing, and then you were bravely dying at the end. It was amazing. And you had this spark of naturalism, a spark of reality, a spark of versatility. You can make any character, any situation brilliant. You have played, here it is, ready? A medieval marksman who's expert at stage combat. You've played an ex-Amish daughter, although you were still a daughter, but ex-Amish daughter, dealing with trauma. You played the over-the-top mother in Pride and Prejudice. In the recent play, The Laramie Project, you were both a spunky contemporary 20-something bartender, as well as a pleading grandmother, and you signed up for another part at the last minute. You can direct, you can sing and play guitar, you can whittle, and you're an amazing storyteller. Your peers have said about you, I know that whenever you're on stage, something amazing is going to happen. Many amazing things have happened here because of you. Thank you. Still me, Jillian Bailey actually regrets that she is not here to give this award to the very deserving, the 2024 2D Art Award is going to the very deserving Helen Winokur. Stay up here. So this is from Ms. Bailey. She is so sorry she's not here. You have taken just about every 2D art course offered at PHS and done amazing work in all of them. Taking visual art in the fall of 2020 was not an easy task, but through distance learning, hybrid, then in in-person classes, your strong work ethic, your authentic dedication to drawing was always apparent. While creating remarkable drawings in traditional drawing media, digital drawing, digital photography, Photoshop, or designing with Adobe Illustrator, you have been relentlessly original in your work, always showing your personality, interests, love of literature through the images you create. In the classroom, you're supportive of your peers, always a kind critique with thoughtful insight for the AP Art History team Jeopardy rounds. You consistently demonstrate a deep love of visual communication, a wonderful artistic talent. You're the last person to seek out accolades for your hard work, but you are extremely deserving of recognition. You are a presence in the art studio for 4 years, this year for 3 classes. You will be greatly missed next year as you begin your new adventure. There's no doubt that you will succeed in all you do, and you will make the community that you are in stronger. Congratulations. Sarah is also not here tonight. So I have 2 people, and this is a quick one for the 2 of you. So these recipients of the Studio Art Award, there are 2 of you. It's Adia Lee and McKean McBrearty. Come on up. You can hand them all the time. Congratulations. I have a couple things to say. Just that you 2 are artists who have shown your dedication to practice and interest in this 3D medium. You consistently show tenacity, resilience. You consistently show care for your craft and for your fellow artists. You have an unrivaled spirit of exploration. In recognition of your achievements and your positive impact in the studio, I'm honored to be here to be able to give you, these students, the Ceramics Award. Congratulations. Still me. One more. Actually 2. There are 2 outstanding seniors in dance this year. And I'm so excited that I get to give these awards. The first one is Kat Passion. Kat. Amy Moorhead first had the pleasure of working with you when you performed in Frozen. You were cast as the Queen. And Amy says if there's one word that comes to mind when thinking of Kat, it's regal. Your reserved demeanor in the 8th grade, as well as online in the PE dance class as a 9th grader, belie your strength, command, and poise. You are someone that people want on your team. And I can actually vouch for that because you're another member of the amazing Consent group who has done so many amazing things in this group. I'm so happy you're getting this award. You took dance as a sophomore and you proved to be an amazing member of the dance community, contributing creativity and offering kindness at every turn. Returning to dance your senior year, you were invaluable as a choreographer, as well as a dancer, performing in several pieces, taking on a leadership role in the spring production. When you're not on stage in dance concerts or you're doing lights, you're painting musical sets, or you're coordinating Consent. Bryn Mawr is awfully lucky to get you for the next 4 years. Your warmth and goodwill toward those around you are unparalleled. So I am so pleased to present you for the award for leadership and outstanding contributions to the dance community. Last one, the other outstanding senior in dance is Charlotte Mascola. Charlotte came into the PHS dance program with prior training, and you drew on this to create multiple innovative choreographic works in the fall and spring dance productions. What stands out most is your ability to create a character outside the choreography, like in your outstanding 9 to 5 dance piece entitled Working Woman. Oh, no, in your outstanding, both of yours, yeah. You're a storyteller. Rather than fall back on your technique in jazz, contemporary, and ballet, you pushed yourself this year to create not just collaborative works, but ones entirely on your own. And most importantly, works that have something to say. Your choreography is not only entertaining, it's thought-provoking. It's been wonderful to work with you this year in dance, as well as the musical cabaret, and I am so excited I get to give you this award because you have been incredible in acting this year as well, in all of the productions. You are a consummate team member, you're incredibly kind, and you're incredibly amazing, and you're an amazing actor and dancer and performer in all ways. So the outstanding achievement in dance, I'm so happy to present to you, Charlotte.
Sam Wild. I teach orchestra, and I am announcing the outstanding senior in orchestra. Danny Allen, get up here. I feel so lucky to have worked with Danny the past 3 years. He has all the makings of a leader, whether he's leading sectionals and employing practice strategies with the younger students in orchestra, mentoring younger students throughout the district, or speaking publicly regarding equity and belonging here in Piedmont. He jumps right into opportunities, whether it's auditioning for a solo, learning a new part midway through the semester, or taking on an extra performance. And the past 2 months, I haven't been able to talk due to a vocal cord injury, and Danny has been one of the students who's been my voice. He's able to take this and tell the class, move the boat closer to the bridge and use lighter weight and do all of this. Can literally read my mind. I'm so glad that I've had the chance to work with you. You have really cultivated the skills to be successful in college and the rest of your life. So please continue to speak up, accept challenges, and practice compassion. I'm so proud of you. And I'm also Mr. Messerall today. He is going to be presenting the Jazz Band and Band Awards at the concerts, and he will be speaking more about the students. But for now, I would like to present Edwin Tang with the Outstanding Senior in Symphonic Band Award. Mr. Messerall has lots of nice things to say tomorrow. Thanks, Edwin. And the Outstanding Senior in Jazz Band goes to Will Kennedy. To be continued. Congratulations, y'all.
Hello, I am Melanie McCauley, and I am representing the Social Studies Department tonight, so settle in. I'm going to be up here a while. So the first award that I'm going to give, and actually I feel like I need to let you know that we get together as a department, we discuss all of this, we have great banter about these seniors, and we love them all. And I need to give the Big Salad credit. You guys might understand that reference. They will not understand that reference because they're not Seinfeld fans. But I will give Big Salad credit to the department because they helped and wrote all of these things for me, and I'm just representing them because I love this night so much, honoring all of you guys. All right, so my first award is the Dean Faberman plaque for mock trial. Jane Hempeck, come on up. So these are the words of Miss Freeman, who's the amazing mock trial advisor. So, Jane has demonstrated outstanding leadership and a deep passion for the law as the mock trial president this year, leading the team to place 12th in the California State Finals, which is amazing. Jane has been a member of the mock trial team since her freshman year, taking on roles of both witnesses and attorneys. And as a witness, Jane has the remarkable ability to embody a character with authenticity and composure under direct and cross-examination. As an attorney, Jane demonstrated sophisticated legal acumen with her ability to tell a story through questioning and deliver compelling closing arguments. She has a true talent in applying legal strategy, public speaking, critical thinking, and storytelling, all of which promise a bright future in the legal field and beyond. And beyond her talents and shrewd abilities, it is her leadership, the true team spirit and knack for working with others that sets her apart. From leading practices, building the case strategy, teaching her teammate, and fostering a spirit of collaboration, Jane has led the team with unwavering dedication. Her leadership has been instrumental to the team's collective success. Congratulations, Jane. Okay, so the next award from the Social Studies Department is the Desmoulins Social Studies Trophy. And I'd like to call up Elsa Rivera for this one. Come on up here, Elsa. So again, this is a collaborative speech from the Social Studies Department. Elsa is an exceptionally strong student. Without fail, she comes prepared and demonstrates a desire to question and think critically. She thrives on ideas, always demonstrates a desire to question and think critically, asks sophisticated questions in pursuit of deeper understanding, seeks additional information, and rarely settles for the easy solution. Her strong analytical and verbal skills allow her to synthesize information quickly and respond to it effectively. Her work invariably displays her ability to understand the themes and ideas that connect people and events and to see the big picture, and to apply these classroom lessons into the real world. She claims she's a STEM kid, but she could have fooled us. Elsa also has a passion for history and is energized when asked to apply lessons from the past to the present. And as Elsa is particularly motivated by lively dialogue, she shines in discussions and debates where she embraces opportunities to share her own insight and analysis. Because of this, she motivates others to also participate and elevates the level of discourse. Moreover, Elsa's empathy allows her to work well in groups, both in her classes and while she was on the close-up trip to Washington, D.C. She listened to others before adding her own ideas and then took the time to respond directly to comments made by her peers, clearly demonstrating an interest in the experience, perceptions, and insights of others. Perhaps most importantly, she possesses the type of intellectual curiosity teachers love to find in their students, and she seems to truly enjoy learning simply for the sake of learning. The entire Social Studies Department wishes you the best of luck in your future, Elsa, and looks forward to seeing you affect change and continue to be a positive influence on the world. Congratulations. Okay. All right, so the next one, the Piedmont Certificate in Social Studies. So they couldn't say anything about your musical abilities, Edwin, but I can say a lot up here. So come on up, please, Edwin Tang. Hi, Edwin. Okay, so I have two pieces of great information from Ms. Kashani and from Ms. Adams. So here's from Ms. Kashani. She calls Edwin Tang the real deal. Edwin genuinely cares about learning and understanding more than grades and points. He comes to class with an infectious positive attitude, ready to learn every day. He has been particularly dedicated to the social studies curriculum beyond taking the required courses. You took ethnic studies, law and society, and financial literacy, in addition to the mandatory classes. Edwin was exceptional on his urban plan team. He was the glue that held it together. Edwin is adored by his peers and teachers because of his genuine approach to learning collaboratively. A classroom with Edwin in it is a better place. You deserve this award. That's from Ms. Kashani. Wait, I'm not done. Do you want me to read your part? No, it's okay. I'll do it. Okay, so this is from Ms. Adams, but she's going to get up here again later. Edwin is the kindest kid Ms. Adams has ever had. He's empathetic and conscientious and very aware of his surroundings in class. He is quick to offer solutions and always lends a helping hand. Edwin can also be very argumentative, even though he will say it all with a smile. It will be an argument that is respectable, respectful, and these are foundational skills of a historian. And Edwin wears that cap well. After 3 years, there's disbelief that it will be the end of Edwin Tang in Miss Adams' classroom. So the entire Social Studies Department is proud to present this award to Edwin Tang and looks forward to seeing you positively affect the world in the future. Congratulations. Now, if I had a hat, I would switch it because now I'm here as the yearbook advisor. This is my 4th year in this role, and I could not have asked for a nicer staff. We handed out the books today. I hope you like them. For a nicer staff and editors to help create this yearbook of the year for the 2024 class. With the largest yearbook class I've ever had, 5 motivated and amazing individuals rose up to accept the challenge of forming the editorial board. They fit together like the perfect puzzle. With different personalities and different strengths, they complemented each other and shared the workload, all while creating this unique reflection of the school year. So my choice this year for the PHS Photojournalism Award goes to a 2-time editor, Lulu Scheider. Okay, so during her sophomore year, Lulu willingly took on a leadership role on the editorial board as an underclassman and showed such maturity while taking a heavier load than her peers. Upon her return to the class this year as a senior, she again sought the leadership role and was my editor-in-chief. And I can't tell you, you guys, she worked so hard on this book. It is all because of her. Okay. Based on her interest in the creative aspects of yearbook design and her strength as an organizer, choosing her for this role was a simple one for me. Her desire to share her knowledge with the rest of the staff, her enthusiasm for design, and the leadership qualities have served you well. As you supervised your peers, you handled day-to-day organization of the yearbook, and you creatively embodied the spirit of the school year. She never disappointed in fulfilling her editorial role and was driven to ensure that we met our deadlines through this school year. More importantly, she consistently contributed in class discussions and design sessions and shared her perspective, but also listened to and supported her classmates. Lulu's priority of inclusivity ensured that this yearbook featured every single student in the high school. Yep, so proud of her. Her organizational skills as we approached our final deadline were amazing to watch. I just kind of stood back. She was like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, kind of helping the staff find those hard to reach students, cover those students that we couldn't get coverage of, and even designing the last few spreads herself to ensure this mind-blowing coverage 100% of the PHS and MHS students. I know I already said that, but I have to say it again. In addition, 96% of the students were in the book 3 or more times. And that is way above the industry standard, which is only 60%. So she got us to 96. It was amazing. But on top of her outstanding effort as editor-in-chief, Lulu is kind, she's responsible, and she's a well-rounded individual, and it has been wonderful to watch you grow in your academics, as a person, and as a leader. So, as you move on into your next educational adventure, try not to get choked up, please remember that if you know your calling, you will find opportunities everywhere. Barnard is lucky to have you, and I look forward to see you shine.
Good evening. My name is Tom Palsa. I'm here representing the math department. This will not take long because not English math. Seriously. Okay, the first award is in recognition of an outstanding senior who's shown initiative, drive, and accomplishment in mathematics. I want to present the Excellence in Mathematics Award to Beck Peterson. So, Beck was in, no, not yet. Beck was my student for 2 years in a row. It was my privilege to have her in my classroom. She's very humble, even though she's really smart. It doesn't seem to have gone to her head. She never shows off or brags. She works really well with her table mates and helps people out when they need it. And she just kind of quietly goes about the business of being brilliant. And when she was my TA, she actually asked me to not give her an A because it would bring her GPA down, which I didn't even know was a thing. I didn't know that you could do that. So, so yes, every time I give a pass to a TA now, I think about you. So, here you go. Congratulations. Before I give out this next award, I just want to say, like, the short list that the math department came up with, pretty much everybody who was on the short list is sitting on the stage right now. Like, and it's a hard decision. I just want you guys to know. So, yeah. Let's see. The second award is in recognition of an exceptional senior who has shown dedication To the application of mathematics at Piedmont High School, I would like to present the Piedmont Certificate in Mathematics to Julian Lee. Julian's a quiet young man, and I know he thinks about math beyond the confines of my room and the sound of the bell. He came to me at break one time because he'd been thinking about a problem we were talking about in class, and he came up with a solution to it and wanted to talk to me about it. And that's pretty rare for me as a teacher. Usually when the bell rings, they are just gone. So, yeah. He more often than not, got perfect scores on his tests in calc, which is really saying something. You earned every line of ink on the certificate. There you go. Congratulations. And Mr. Willits, I think, is up next.
Hi, I'm just me. The first award tonight is the Eileen Romer Certificate in Science. It goes to a student who is an excellent science student who embodies a dedication to a variety of scientific disciplines, exemplifying the character of former chemistry teacher Eileen Romer. Our recipient this year was on a team competing in the UC Berkeley bioengineering competition. Ms. Cito and I could not apparently get together enough to find out the title of this until about 30 seconds ago. The title of the project was Idebenone Eye Drops as a Novel Treatment for Open-Angle Glaucoma, which sounds impressive, and I think it was. She's also recognized by her teachers for her enthusiasm and skill in a wide variety of disciplines and her overall passion for the sciences. She's also involved as a science peer tutor and plans to become a science educator. This year's recipient is Elza Rivera. You're expecting a talk. I don't think you talk the talk. Our second award, the Department of Science Award, goes to an outstanding student who shows curiosity, passion, and accomplishment in a variety of scientific disciplines. Within a very talented class, our recipient stood out because of his dedication to and achievement in science, and for his work on a team that placed twice in the UC Berkeley bioengineering competition. Their last title was Electric Stimulation of Arbuscular Mycorrhizal Fungi to Increase Mycelia Plant Mutualism. If you know anything about arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, you know how hard it is to stimulate them electrically. This year's award goes to Miles Antaya. Thank you. Our next awards will be presented by Ms. Sahagan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mrs. Hagen. I'm one of the Spanish teachers, and I'm here on behalf also of Mrs. Macmillan. I'm going to start first with the Spanish for Excellence trophy. So it is an honor to be here tonight presenting the Spanish for Excellence trophy to a great student. This trophy recognizes the outstanding academic performance in Spanish classes throughout high school. And I must say we have an exceptional recipient tonight. And let's applaud to the winner of this trophy, Oliver Amen. Just don't go. So I must say that, so Oliver, I have taught Oliver this year in the AP Spanish class. Oliver has truly demonstrated a genuine dedication, hard work, and commitment to the learning of Spanish since day one, which is truly inspiring. This student has always been always presenting speeches spontaneously and well elaborated with rich vocabulary in the target language, of course. I was always impressed by the passion and enthusiasm for the language. He was rarely absent or missed an assignment. However, He was always in my academy time. And I will ask him, one day I asked him, do you need to make up any assignment? And he said, no. And I say, why are you here then? And he's like, well, I'm a faithful student. So he's one of this is our inside joke, that he's one of the faithful students, el estudiante fiel in Spanish. So I have no doubt that this student will continue to make an impact in the years to come. So let's applaud once again to Oliver Amen for this award. Thank you. So the next one is the Piedmont Certificate in Spanish, and I'm gonna read Mrs. Macmillan's speech. So I have had the privilege of teaching this young man for 3 years. I first met him when he was a freshman in Spanish 1, 3 years ago, while he had classes online. I also had him the next year for Spanish 2 as a sophomore. And now I have him in Spanish 4 honors as a senior. So, and the recipient is Alex Aris. To stay here. I have more to say. So one of the things that Mrs. Macmillan loved is, about him is his passion for Spanish and his diligence to always remain in the target language. Every time I see him in the hallway, he greets me in Spanish. He even keeps his peers accountable for remaining speaking Spanish in the class. The criteria for this award is a student who shows enthusiasm for the Spanish language and who actively participates in class. This student does exactly that. He always using his Spanish and always has his hand raised. In addition to improving his second language skill, he's a very talented musician. He can listen to any song and play by ear. It is truly quite remarkable. He can play many instruments and always volunteer to play one for our singing competition. I consider an honor to have seen him grow and mature over these past 4 years. I'm extremely proud of him, and I know he will go out into the world to do great things. So congratulations, Alex. So next is gonna be the Mandarin teacher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chinese teacher. My name is Xia Xinjia. I'm very excited to be here today to announce Senior Award for Chinese class. The first one, Outstanding Mandarin Students Trophy. So this is one for outstanding students who demonstrate strong academic background and outstanding leadership, and actively participate in community development and cultural activities. So congratulations to Josephine Oh Xianlei. In class, you actively participate by answering questions and joining discussions. Your positive attitude always shines through, encouraging everyone to work together and helping those in need. During singing competitions, you lead singings and rehearsals, leading us to victory time and time again. In community events, you are volunteered and hosted Lunar New Year celebrations, contributing to the diversity of the Piedmont community. I believe wherever you go, you are a shining star. Congratulations. The second one is Piedmont Certificate in Mandarin. It's for an excellent student who shows enthusiasm, displays a positive attitude in learning, is eager to communicate in the target language, and actively participate in community development and cultural activities. Congratulations to Henry Nielsen. Henry. Congratulations on overcoming challenges and maintaining enthusiasm for learning Chinese and understanding Chinese culture. It's always a delight to see you actively engage in discussions, debate, and speech in the target language in the class. And I can strongly feel your joy in doing so. You also eagerly participate in many after-school activities related to Chinese language and culture, organizing band performance for the students' Lunar New Year celebration, and participating in volunteer activities in the Piedmont community. And I believe you will have more opportunities in the future, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. And Ms. Mark.
All right, good evening. I'm Elise Marks, and I have the honor of presenting the awards for excellence in English. As other departments have said, our short list was very, very long. There is a lot of excellence in English up here. We could have given these awards over and over again, but we did have to choose just two. So first, I'm going to present the Piedmont Certificate in English, and it goes to Siddharth Bhatia. Siddharth Bhatia is a tremendous student in many areas, but his work in English throughout his 4 years at Piedmont High School has always greatly impressed his teachers and his peers. He writes so beautifully and with tremendous command of the technical language of literary analysis, easily incorporating terms like anaphora and Bildungsroman and asyndeton into his conversation as if everyone can talk like that. Whether we're discussing Petrarchanism or postmodernism, he elevates the conversation in the room. With this award, we always like to acknowledge those whose love of language goes beyond the classroom, and I've seen that every Monday at lunch in the Poetry Club. As president, Siddharth brought both a demanding seriousness and a delightful playfulness to the job, challenging his peers to test themselves against his exceedingly high standards for the formal art of poetry recitation, telling them, nope, try again, until their performative powers reached the heights that he demanded. But also giving them rather hilarious writing prompts like, today's poem topic is quadrupeds, go. And he somehow got them producing poetry that was genuinely wonderful. Siddharth, you take obvious joy in language and inspire that joy in others as you head off to Stanford to do many, many amazing things. I hope you will continue to study literature and write poetry. Congratulations. All right, and now I'm going to present the English Department Trophy, which means the piece of hardware out there in the lobby. You can't take it home anymore, but definitely pose for some pictures, because like literary people don't get a lot of trophies, so really love this one. And the recipient this year of the English Department Trophy is Caroline Stetson. Caroline Stetson is truly brilliant, an amazing writer, an amazing thinker with a capacious storehouse of cultural, historical, and linguistic information inside her head. When she raises her hand in class, I'm never quite sure whether she's about to offer up a highly relevant and fascinating fact about Irish history or Greek mythology or Jungian psychology, or whether she's about to incisively tie together multiple strands of analytical discussion that have been swirling around the room for the past 20 minutes, or whether she's going to untangle a complex line from Milton or Toni Morrison in an exquisitely nuanced yet crystal clear manner. But I know it will be deeply interesting and right on the money intellectually, and that she will teach me something and get the class thinking in fresh ways. I first got to know Caroline as a sophomore in creative writing, when her beautifully crafted stories already had the deep, sophisticated rhythms of professional writing, and her insightful commentary on her peers' work also showed her unusually mature analytical abilities, as well as her gentle kindness in responding to others. She left for studies overseas between then and senior year, but returned with her literary and artistic skills enhanced even further by her travels and her exposure to other cultures and linguistic byways. Caroline, your gifts for language and literature are extraordinary, and I hope you will go out there in the world and listen and write and share and keep doing all the amazing things we know you can do with words. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the Journalism Award, second Journalism Award. And I see how many? 5 editors out there tonight? 5? Plus, I also want to shout out Caroline, who did drawings for us her freshman year. Not that, that I forgot that. They're an outstanding group. And this year I would like to honor 2 people who've been in the publications office, to call it their home this year, I think, many, many nights. At times, even when I think so, they would think, I just want to go home. But yet they stay, and they stay because they want to do it the right way every single time. All of my journalists are talented. All of my journalists follow integrity. But these 2 have spent a lot of hours in there. Sage and Kira, please come up. By the way, it's Kira's birthday, in case you didn't know. So, Kira, you jumped into the scene junior year, and you jumped in designing right away, and we needed a photo, and she said, I've got that, and that can go on the cover, and we can move that around. And it's that people forgot to tell you you weren't an editor. You jumped in, and you just started doing the things because you have this sense about you. Your writing skills were also unmatched. Everything was exactly pinpointed where it needed to be, and you demand that from other people. And I mean, besides sitting with you in the pub one night when everyone else had left, and you kept working it out, and you kept saying, no, I can move that over a little bit. No, I can fix that. No, I can fix that. Again, just that perfectionism in a healthy way, I always appreciated with what you put out to the public. So I thank you so much for that. And Sage, so sophomore year, I'm sitting in the lower basement room, and you come over your first story, you call me over and you say, okay, I'm looking at this and I'm not quite sure how to do this paragraph, or I'm not quite sure how to do this. And it was right then, I'm like, oh, this one has this journalism intuition. And she has lived it, and she believes in it, and you follow stories that you say, this needs to be told. And you demand that of other people in the class as well, and people in the community. And so that you push forward. I'm forever grateful for the work that you have done, and that all of my editors have done this year. And you keep writing, and you keep designing, and you keep pushing, and you keep making people honest. Thank you for all of your hard work. Brian Smith is up next.
Bonsoir. I am Mr. Smith. I am here to present 2 awards in French. The first award will be the AATF Outstanding Senior in French. To qualify for this award, as recognized by the American Association of Teachers of French, a student must have maintained an A average in French and a B average overall, be in their senior year, have demonstrated exceptional commitment to the study of French by participating in extracurricular activities related to French, at the time of graduation, have completed at least 3 years of formal French study, and be a non-native speaker of French. It's my pleasure to offer this award to Julian Lee. Julian is a model student of French. He has consistently demonstrated a commitment to attaining and maintaining a high level of proficiency in the language. I'm often impressed by his vocabulary knowledge and sophisticated clarity of expression, which shows that he's put in a lot of effort towards being able to communicate successfully in French. Julian has continued to AP French, and he displays intellectual curiosity that shines through during class discussion. Julian made the decision to join the French Honor Society as a senior and put in monumental effort to meet the service hours requirements, exceeding the minimum expectations of 15 hours, doing more than 15 hours in 1 year, and earning more hours than other members. Additionally, he has participated in our National Lyrics Training Tournament since the beginning, giving up his lunch period to represent PHS and help bring our team to the state and regional championships. Julian shows his dedication to sophisticated expression and is a role model for language learners. I'm very proud of him, and I hope that he'll continue to study French and find ways to use it after high school. Félicitations. And the second award is the Piedmont Certificate in French. This award is presented to a senior that shows enthusiasm for the French language and active participation during class. I'm proud to offer this award to Molly Wagner. Molly has shown zeal for the French language and culture since the beginning. It's a pleasure to have taught her over the years and witness her bring genuine joy and humor to French class, showing obvious effort to communicate in French and promote a sense of camaraderie among the class members. She has also displayed leadership, whether through helping us organize for the World Language Singing Competition, serving as French Club Vice President, or participating in every SHF event. Molly actively participates during class. Her enthusiasm is infectious, and she contributes to creating a positive and lighthearted atmosphere. Molly has shown enthusiasm for French since I came to PHS, and I'm sure her positive attitude, leadership skills, and love of language will serve her well after high school. Félicitations.
Good evening, the moment you've been waiting for, the Computer Science Award. Much like others have shared, because of the Highlanders' outstanding participation in computer science, we never have a problem picking a clear winner. The problem is once you get that list of clear winners, getting it down to one. And there was one particular student amongst the many sitting here this evening that somehow managed to grace the room in some way, shape, or form, taking the class or otherwise of all four of our faculty. And we were so excited to come to consensus in choosing Ben Ferguson for the 2024 recipient of the CS Award. Okay, Ben, hold that for a second, but don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I asked each of the teachers to very briefly share something about Ben. And I hope you have a chance to digest the power of these words, because they said a lot in these short sentences. One said that Ben has a consistent focus on both the excellence and the elegance with his coding. And both of them tend to compete with one another, and he excels at both, and I would agree with that. Another one said that he has an inspiring and a calming presence with his peers, and I recognize that in my room as well. Another one said that he keeps a human touch during the complexity in a binary field. And I would agree with that as well. And I often find myself defending this generation to adults that see a different representation than I see in my classroom. And Highlanders, when they walk into my classroom and they walk out, I always feel better about the next generation and those students as Highlanders. And Ben certainly does that, but I wanted to add this, Ben. You not only do that, but when you leave the room, you make everyone feel better about themselves and about the day at hand. And that is a unique gift that you give, and I'm sure that you'll continue to give that in the next chapter of your life. Congratulations, Ben. Thank you, Ben.
It is my honor to be able to announce the recipients of this year's Athletes of the Year. This class is special to me as we came to Piedmont High School together, them as lost and confused freshmen, myself as the new bright-eyed athletic director. We came into a time during COVID when they were not allowed on campus for school. That changed quickly when athletics received approval to allow our athletes back on campus for heavily modified and restricted sports, if we can really call it that. As you might imagine, these two people were there, staying in their pods of 10, checking their temperature, and probably getting yelled at for picking up a ball that we hadn't disinfected yet. One of my favorite team slogans came out during this time, and these two athletes embodied it perfectly. Doesn't matter, get better. These athletes had to deal with shortened seasons, having no home pool, having a field that turned into a pool anytime it rained, and finally having no field for their senior season. But through all this, they kept that slogan to heart. Doesn't matter, get better. And that's exactly what they did. Their athletics journeys continued on very similar paths through high school, both playing on multiple sports teams, both of them having to deal with me trying to convince them to play the sport I was coaching that year, to my failure every time, both winning multiple league honors, both leading their teams to win the first NCS championships in school's history for their respective sports, and being true ambassadors for what it means to be a student athlete here at Piedmont High. I would like to introduce Male Athlete of the Year, Peter Krumans. I have a few words from Peter's coaches that I'd like to read. From Eric Olson. Peter is one of the most accomplished baseball players I have coached and won only the third, Division I commit in the past 12 years. Combined his skills with outstanding work ethic, team-first attitude, and competitiveness, and you have one of the best Piedmont baseball players in recent memory. Congratulations, Peters. You are great representation for Piedmont baseball in our community. You'll be missed, and we look forward to following your baseball journey. From John Savage. I've had the opportunity to know Peter since he was in middle school and came to water polo practices and games with his dad, Rick, who has been coaching with me. His love of the sport and competing was apparent when all he wanted to do was play with the high school schoolers. He often got dunked, and then he would pop up with a smile on his face. It wasn't long until he was in high school doing the same thing to players on other teams. His 4 years on water polo were the most successful years in school history. 2 league championships and the first ever NCS title, also a first ever. He led with his determination, effort, and attitude, which set the tone for the entire program. I'm grateful to have Peter in the program, and while I'm a little sad that he's going to go play baseball instead of water polo, I know he will have an incredible impact on Northern Kentucky University's program. Congratulations, Peter. Most deserved. I'd like to introduce Female Athlete of the Year, Haley Marshburn. I have a few words from her coaches as well. From Carlton Chan. Haley is an amazing athlete who did not know the meaning of quit. She did everything for this team and always left everything on the field. Haley's leadership, unselfish play, and tenacity was one of the main reasons Piedmont brought back the WAC championship after a 4-year drought. Congratulations, Haley. You are well deserving of this award. From Dan Chubbuck. I wish you all the best in the next stages of your journey, and I am in no doubt that you'll go on to do great things. It has been a pleasure seeing you grow as a soccer player for these past 4 years, from what I think may have been your first home game, she's our freshman, to captain of the team, to giving me as a coach and all of your teammates in school a core memory when you put in the golden goal to bring home the NCS championship for the school. A good decision to make the run, by the way. So I want to say thank you for being an amazing human being to coach, and good luck at college. I hope you stay in the game, whether as a player or even as a coach.
Hello. The Piedmont Leadership and Peer Service Award goes to a senior who has had impactful and continual leadership service to and with peers. This year's award goes to Finn Burke. A little about Finn as a person. Actually, this is a part of what I wrote in your recommendation. I first met Finn in March of his freshman year. as we welcome the class of 2024 onto our campus for the very first time. His positive nature, purity of spirit, and respectful attitude were noticeable and memorable, and they continue to be 4 years later. With consistency, Finn, you continue to show up and always greet me the exact same way every time I see you. No matter the kind of day you are having, you wear a warm smile, you stop to say hello, you ask how I am, you offer to help me with whatever I need. And you wish me a good day as we part ways. These qualities, you should know, are rare and special. Finn has brought that same spirit to his work as a peer leader. For the last 2 years, he has served as a mentor to freshmen, a Title IX Student Athlete Committee member, and a Site Council student member. He has led freshman circles, where his contribution and leadership have been a model for our freshmen. Finn, thank you for your commitment to peer service. I appreciate you greatly.
All right, I'm back, and I'm going to bring somebody back up here for the ASB Leadership Impact Award, and that is my namesake, Haley Marshburn. Okay, stay here. Okay. This is great. I love this. There are a few students who I personally know who have been harder workers than Haley Marshburn. I am in a unique position where I saw Haley in the classroom as a student of history her sophomore year, and also for the last 2 in ASB. Haley is exactly how she looks on her resume, and then some. In ASB, Haley wanted to bring real change to our school by tackling the harsh history of our town's racist past. Haley and a small crew of our DEI council created a school-wide assembly about the origins of redlining in the Bay Area. Haley worked tirelessly telling the story of the Sidney Deering family, who was the first Black family to move to our town in Piedmont in the 1920s. She has presented this assembly 3 times and also presented it to our larger community with a Q&A session that she helped facilitate. Out of school, as you just heard from Bradley, I've seen Haley lead her peers and fellow classmates on the soccer field, something that has given our school great success. Haley is exceptional with younger kids and loves to be in a mentoring role, even coaching the U12 team in the area. She doesn't wait for someone to tell her what to do. She understands that young people are able to enact change as much as adults. And she will work to empower the younger generation alongside her own growth. I am really proud of the person that you have become, and you truly can only continue to go up from here. Watch out, STSU. Okay, I'm staying up here for 2 more people. I'm going to call Charlotte Davies up to the mic. This is a dual award for our leadership. Charlotte is one of our presidents, and I have some nice things to say about her too. So Char, I haven't had you as my actual student, so I can't speak to your skills in the classroom or your dedication to your classwork, but I know that you have put in the same amount of work and effort in the classroom as you did in ASB. It shows in your commitment to our favorite place, Wisconsin. I remember when I first walked into the class when I took it over and how excited I was to get to know you. I would say it was the really sassy way that you approached any topic. It was kind of a mix of confidence and also critique that I hadn't really come across before, and I feel like we always gravitated towards each other when things were hard or we needed advice on an event or whatever. And I have just grown to love you in a way that I don't want you to leave. I really don't. I thank you for all the times that you just jumped into an event with so much energy and effort, and usually on so little sleep. But someone from the outside wouldn't have known that you were going through that, you know? You just jumped in and it was amazing. You were always so quick to help new people, and I feel like you modeled the publicist position, especially in a way that will be our model for years to come. And I cannot believe that I won't have you in my class anymore, but I know that you have actually outgrown this place, and you are ready to bring your spirit and commitment to a new community. Congratulations. right, and then I have to bring my president up here, Jack Kramer. All right. There's not many ways that teachers get to see kids in a significant way outside of the classroom because they don't teach classes that have that ability. So when you're able to be the teacher of a non-subject-based class, a whole new world opens up to your mentorship and connection with students. I first had Jack in a traditional academic classroom, modern world history. He was a skinny, curly-haired, glasses-wearing boy that I had known previously as just the elementary principal's kid in that leadership class. He was in a crew of freshman ASB reps that had broken the mold by allowing 4 kids in the class instead of the typical 1 to 2, showing this leadership class that these freshmen were here to prove themselves. From advocating for dismissal of finals to approaching admin with ease, Jack, you have always prioritized any work for your peers. You've given everyone the best experience that they could possibly have in and out of the classroom. This is why I think you have always been successful in elections, uncontested, pretty good, 3 years in a row. It wasn't about the most popular person, it was really about how you connected to any person, all different types of people on campus. Jack wasn't just a campaign slogan. Really, truly, he is the true embodiment of leadership and what I have always thought that PHS ASB should really be about. I know you have really helped me in different ways this year, Jack, and I hope that in some point in these 3 years together, I have also helped you. You will go on to do amazing things for our world because you have had that model to you by the greatest parents a kid could ask for. And this is why I know you will continue to influence the people around you to be the best that they can be.
The National Merit Scholarship Program is an annual academic competition among high school students. Each year, over 1.5 million students enter the program by taking the PSAT during their junior year of high school. Program finalists are those students who have demonstrated sustained, superior academic performance throughout high school and stand out amongst the best and brightest of those entering a college or university program after graduation. Less than 10% of students participating in this program achieve the finalist honor each year. This year, we have 4 National Merit Scholarship finalists in the Piedmont High School graduating class of 2024. When I call you up, please come and stand next to each other. So the first finalist will be attending Stanford in the fall, Siddharth Bhatia. The next finalist will be attending Dartmouth and studying biological sciences, Mark Shia. The next student will be attending the University of Washington in the fall, Zeke Miller. And finally, this student will be attending UCLA and studying cognitive science and computer science, Becca Peterson. So each of these students has different paths, will be on different paths when they leave us in a short 2 weeks, but they all share a deep love of learning, an unwavering commitment to academic excellence, and a strong desire to take all that they know and all that they've learned and do good for the world and good for the community. So thank you and congratulations.
Hello again. These last two awards, the salutatorian and valedictorian, are chosen after the first semester's grades are posted, and obviously the GPAs are high at that point. This person I'd like to call up for the salutatorian. Mark, come on up here. I was contemplating using a lot of big words, but I don't really do that, Dr. Marks, but your speech was amazing. I was thinking about you today, and I was thinking there's a seriousness to you, but also like a warmth and integrity that makes people, I think, be able to talk to you about anything they want and know that you're going to be respectful and hear them. And there's something really amazing about Mark. I don't know. I'm not really describing it well, but one of your teachers says you're all in, you help people, and you're just a good person. And this is a really, it's a pleasure to give you this award. You get a certificate, and I think you get to say something at graduation if you choose to. So, congratulations.
And finally, I have the pleasure of announcing this year's valedictorian. Again, as Mr. Hartford said, valedictorian and salutatorian are determined by grades posted at the end of the first semester of senior year that they've earned at Piedmont High School. And this year's valedictorian is Isaac Saxonov. Congratulations. Isaac has demonstrated his academic strengths by challenging himself with the most rigorous course load available to him at Piedmont High School. Literally, in every single subject area: English, social studies, math, science, foreign language, computer science, and art. Notably, he was successful in taking 7 weighted courses during his junior year. He is a hardworking young man who has the tools to succeed in whatever he endeavors. I am certain that his academic motivation and aptitude will continue to serve him well in college and beyond. Congratulations, Isaac.
Congratulations, everyone. Class of 2024 award winners, everyone. Thank you, parents, guardians, teachers, for attending this and making this event so special for our students. Thank you for coming. Please pick up a program with your student's name as the award winner from the table outside. Have a good evening, everyone.